Hello, everyone. This is Al Red Sox fan. I'm coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube stations, and we're getting ready to call the James DeGale Bandu Jack Super Middleweight Championship fight. Hope everyone's doing well. It will be my audio call, live reaction, and chat room in between rounds. As right now, both fighters are in the ring, and we're getting their announcements. So they're introducing the fighters. James DeGale is 23 wins, 1 defeat with 14 knockouts. And the champion Bandu Jack is 20 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws with 12 knockouts. I think this should be a pretty good fight. So they're introducing the fighters right now. This is 12 rounds, super middleweight. Again, this will be my commentary and reaction. And I'll jump in between rounds. I'll jump in the chat. I also have provided a few links below if you want to take a chance and go to those links, but be very careful as there's usually malware on there. So once again, we're just waiting. They're introducing the fighters. Hope everyone's doing well out there on this Saturday or early Sunday evening or early Sunday morning, wherever you're located. Feel free to jump in the chat and join me in discussing this fight. So I will be giving you, once again, my audio call for this. As both fighters are now, Arthur McKinney Jr. is the referee. They touch gloves. They go back to the corner. So the fight is going to start extremely soon as we await the bell for round 1. Both fighters seem very calm, very anxious to get this going. Seem to have a good sweat, both of them. Not a tremendous sweat, but they have a good sweat. And here comes round 1 as Arthur McKinney signals the fighters to commence boxing. They're in the center of the ring, both pawing with their jabs, circling one another. Jack is moving. Jack is in the darker trunks. DeGale's in the lighter trunks. Both fighters, again, they're just circling. It's a feeling out process right now. They're pawing with their jabs. In the center of the ring, really just pity-patting. Not even, they're just pawing out that jab hand. Bandu Jack throws a 1-2. Nothing really lands there as he went jab to the head and right to the body. DeGale circles away. Again, center of the ring, not a lot of action. They're pawing with the jabs. They're feeling each other out right now. DeGale up, counter right there by Bandu Jack. Missed. DeGale comes in now, lands a couple of punches, but I think they're on the gloves. They're on the inside, and referee Arthur McKinney breaks them. They commence back to going to the center of the ring. Again, pawing with that jab, pretty much a feeling out round. Both fighters have their power hands backed, ready to go, ready to land, they're cocked and ready to fire. Minute 45 left to go here in round number 1. As again, Bandu Jack is in the center of the ring, and DeGale lets his hands go on the inside as he gets on top of him, but none of those punches landed. Referee Arthur McKinney breaks them as Bandu Jack was landing some pity-pat punches to the body. Again, center of the ring, both fighters pawing with their jabs. DeGale circling away as Bandu Jack, they tie up. McKinney breaks them. All action is pretty much taking place in the center of the ring. Bandu Jack lands a little pity-pat jab to the body. DeGale throws a little body punch there. Minute 6 to go here in round 1 of 12. DeGale lands a quick little combination. Really, nothing landed solid there. DeGale moves to the ropes, comes off the ropes again. They move towards the center of the ring. Pretty much Bandu Jack is a good little shot there. A straight right hand by Bandu Jack. Bandu Jack, they're tied up. Bandu Jack's working his free hands, couple of body shots, nothing to any effect. No real clean shots have scored in this round number 1 with 40 seconds to go. Again, pawing, circling, moving. Bandu Jack tries to land his power punch, but misses. Oh! Bandu Jack goes down from a punch. It was a quick little shot. The referee starts McCarthy picks up the count at 5. Bandu Jack's up. He says he's all right. It was a quick little shot that I'm going to like to see the replay on that. But he went, oh! DeGale comes winging in with some punches, and he's throwing punches, but nothing is landing on the follow-up. There's 13 seconds to go here in round number 1. Bandu Jack seems okay. His eyes are cleared. His legs are steady. It was a flash knockdown as he tries to score with a power shot, and DeGale just moves away, and there's the bell. So DeGale wins that round with that flash knockdown. Pretty much nothing happened. They're feeling each other out, and then there was a flash knockdown towards the end of the round. Bandu Jack got up. Arthur McCanny picked up the count at 5. Bandu Jack was fine, steady on his feet, looked clear-eyed. They're going to show the replay right now, so let's take a look at this. Bandu Jack comes. He landed a little straight right hand. He just caught him on the button, and down went Bandu Jack. It didn't even look like a hard punch. He was dipped down. He was dipped down, and he came up, and he landed a little shot on the chin, and Bandu Jack went right down. So, once again, this is Al, Red Sox fan. Thank you for joining me. It's my live reaction and audio call to the DeGale Jack Super Middleweight Championship fight. I have provided some links below if you'd like to try them to watch the fight. Here goes round 2. Round 2. Once again, both fighters are in the center of the ring, and DeGale gets inside, lands a couple of punches there. And again, DeGale is circling away. It's a lot of pawing. Bandu Jack pretty much stays in the center of the ring. Bandu Jack missed with that power shot there. Bandu Jack's pawing with his jab. Right hand cocked, ready to fire. Power hand, ready to fire. And same thing with DeGale. Both fighters are pretty much mimicking each other with the pawing of the jabs. They're pretty much in the center of the ring. DeGale dips a little bit and tries to land a body shot, but nothing really lands there. They tie up, and referee Mercanti breaks them. He breaks them. And again, they go back to DeGale trying to get on the inside. Now he spins away. Both fighters are on the inside, but not really throwing punches. Again, most of this action is taking in ring center. DeGale throws a shot, doesn't really land effectively. Bandu Jack throws a couple of pity-pat punches to the body, another one to the body. Bandu Jack starting to press. Now Jack's letting his hands go. So he's starting to press a little more. DeGale lets his hands go. Nice combinations. Nothing landing really clean there, though. But as we saw in the first round, and then when he dropped Jack with that flash knockdown, I don't think it's going to take too much to drop him again. So DeGale is doing a lot of circling, and Jack is trying to press the fight. Not a lot. Oh, DeGale comes in, misses with a big power shot, and then goes outside again. Now comes in and goes back outside again. No one's really no effective punches in this second round. It's going to be a very difficult round to score here with 1:23 to go here in round 2. They're close. Now they back away a bit. DeGale's mostly moving, circling. He's circling away very slowly. Bandu Jack lets his hands go but doesn't land anything but air. DeGale comes inside and misses with a left hook to the head. DeGale again. Jack throws some jabs and misses. Oh, a couple of good body shots, but a great counter by Jack. Now they're on the inside, letting their hands go. DeGale trying to force the action here on the inside. He's letting some body shots go. Jack lands a body shot. There's some scoring punches there, nothing of consequence, nothing of any real power. As they're starting to get their rhythm now. They're starting to get their rhythm now as DeGale just circles away, hands up high. A nice little uppercut there by Jack. DeGale throws a combination. Now they fall into a clinch towards the ropes. Mercanti breaks them. Once again, DeGale circling away. Bandu Jack trying to press. He throws a 1-2, misses. DeGale goes to the body, lands probably one of those 3 punches. Jack throws a combination and misses. DeGale spins him a little bit and lands a pity-pat shot to the head, it seemed. 9 seconds to go here in round 2 as DeGale's on his horse. Bandu Jack pressing, throws a right hand, caught on DeGale's gloves. Now they're on the inside. Both fighters let their hands go, and there's the belt. That's a tough round to score there. I'm going to give it to DeGale. DeGale definitely won the first round. There wasn't a lot of action in the first round as it was a feeling out process, but in the first round there was that flash knockdown that DeGale scored when he dipped down a little bit and he just came up with a little right hand. and it caught Jack right on the chin, and down he went. He got up quickly in round 1, and he wasn't hurt at all. It was a flash knockdown, so that's definitely a DeGale round, and you can give him a 2-point round for the knockdown. In this, there's a little more action here in the second round. Bandu Jack pressed a little bit. DeGale mostly circled away, stayed on the outside, then would come on the inside and try to let his hands go. I'm giving that second round to DeGale very close. So I have it 2 rounds to none, plus the knockdown. So that's an extra point. So I have DeGale ahead. We're getting ready here for round 3. And they commence the action. Once again, they go to the center of the ring. Again, they start off, once again, pawing with their jabs, pawing with their jabs. And now Jack is circling away, and DeGale has the center of the ring. DeGale tries to come in on the inside, lets his hands go, nothing lands. So they're in the center of the ring. They're posing, they're pawing. DeGale moves away, paws out another jab. Jack gets on the inside, throws some body shots to no real effect. He misses a 1-2 combination there as he's pressing, misses another combination. DeGale tries to go to the body. Jack misses as DeGale dips away. DeGale's circling away. DeGale kind of ducks and comes inside. Nothing's really landing. DeGale's coming in close now. He's trying to let his hands go a bit. Good body shot by Jack there. Good left hook to the body. And DeGale just lets his hands go there. Lands a couple of punches. Some scoring blows in there. DeGale again on the outside, circling away. Jack pawing. Comes in, tries to land a body shot. DeGale's on the inside. He lets his hands go. A lot of these punches are being caught on the glove of Jack. Jack jabs to the body. He's trying to come up to the head now. DeGale pushes him away. Again, Jack is pressing. DeGale moves away from the ropes. Right hand to the body by Jack, and a little uppercut. They're not really landing. He's throwing, but they're not really landing, as DeGale comes back with a 1-2 combination that didn't land. Oh, Jack just missed with a pretty decent power shot there. DeGale comes back with a combination. He scores some blows there to the head and body. Nothing big, but he had a few scoring blows in there as he moves in, moves out, moves in, moves out. Now he's backing up. DeGale's backing up. Jack's pressing forward. I think DeGale wants to try to catch him coming in again. Oh, he missed with a lazy left hook there, Jack did, but DeGale couldn't make him pay. Once again, DeGale's on his horse. Jack pressing a little bit. Neither fighter have really landed any punches of any consequence in this round. 50 seconds to go here in round 3. They're on the inside. DeGale lets his hands go. And if you're watching this fight as they tie up, referee Mercanti's going, if Jack's working his free hands, and they actually break themselves. Jack tries to come with an overhand right and the left to the body, and it did not land. Again, doesn't land. He's throwing, but he's not landing. Oh, there's a little shot there that he landed. Jack landed on DeGale, but DeGale comes back with a quick combination, and some of those punches landed. As DeGale's a lot of movement by DeGale. Oh, nice uppercut there by Jack. Oh, another nice punches on the inside by Jack. And DeGale has some swelling around his, I believe that's his left eye underneath. Oh, nice little left hook by Jack. As Jack's starting to feel a little rhythm here. And that's very important boxing, to get in a rhythm. And there's the bell. I'm going to give that round, I'm going to give round number 3 to Jack. I thought at the end he landed a few more effective punches. DeGale, I bet you if you look at the punch stat numbers, might have landed a few more punches, but I thought at the end Jack landed some effective shots that you could really see them. There is some puffiness around underneath DeGale's eye, a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. This is Al, Red Sox fan, and feel free to jump in the chat. This is my live reaction to the bout between James DeGale and Bandu Jack. After 3 rounds, I have it 2 rounds to 1 for DeGale. DeGale scored a flash knockdown in round 1, so that gives him an extra point. As both fighters are on their stool and receiving instructions from their corners right now. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Round 4, as they move to the center of the ring once again. And DeGale gets on his bicycle, and he's just skipping around. Now he tries to come inside, grabs Jack by the back of the head, and just keeps moving away. Jack tries to land a power shot there. Tries to land it. He's got to be careful throwing that uppercut from the outside, Jack. He's going to get countered. Now DeGale's on the ropes. Jack tries to let his hands go, but it lands nothing. DeGale's defense has been pretty good, to be honest with you. He's just got to land a few more punches. Oh, he tried to hit him with a big left hook and missed. DeGale missed, and Jack lands some body punches. DeGale's trying to come inside now, and he's getting caught. He's getting caught here as he's off his bicycle, and he tried to come on the inside, and Jack caught him with some scoring blows. Nothing too hard, but they scored. As Bandu Jack seems to be getting in a rhythm now. He's pressing a little bit, trying to work behind the jab. As DeGale, he's on the outside. His left jab hand is low, and he's jabbing down, and now he dips underneath. So, again, now they're pawing with their jabs as DeGale is circling around the ring, and I think he's trying to suck him into a counter as Jack's pressing. DeGale throws a wide punch, lets his hands go to the body. Nothing really scored, and now Jack motions to him, come on, let's fight. Jack continues, but lands a nice jab to the head, Jack does, and a little body punch. DeGale's on the inside. Jack misses with a left hook on the way out as DeGale bailed out. DeGale said something to the referee. Jack misses with an uppercut. A 1-2 combination by DeGale doesn't really land. Jack continues to press, throws a couple of punches, lands again with that little uppercut. DeGale's on the inside now, lets his hands go. Nothing scores. As Jack is pressing, letting his hands go a little more, DeGale misses with a winging punch as they're both on the inside now. Oh, a nice little hook there by Jack. Another nice hook by Jack. DeGale was letting his hands go while Jack was throwing those hooks, but I think Jack got the better of it. Jack misses with a body shot there as now DeGale's on the ropes, comes off the ropes. Jack trying to work the body. A couple of scoring blows there. DeGale lands throws 3 punches and 1 landed, but that was a pretty decent shot. But he backs again to the ropes, and Jack has him there. DeGale comes out and he wings another left hook that misses. He's got to be careful winging those punches. You're going to get caught. They're both on the inside towards the center of the ring. Nothing's really landing here. Another wide hook by DeGale that doesn't land. Jack has his hands up high. And DeGale's letting his hands go, but they're not landing. A lot of that's catching arms and gloves. I have Jack ahead slightly with 15 seconds to go here in round 4. Both fighters pawing with their jabs now. DeGale gets on the inside, scores. Maybe one of those punches scored. And there's the end of round number 4. Ooh, that was a very tough round to score. Again, not a lot of significant blows there. But from what I saw, I like Jack in that round. So I have it 2 rounds apiece after 4 rounds. But I have DeGale ahead by 1 point because of the flash knockdown he scored against Bandu Jack in round 1, where he just was dipped down, came up with a counter right that just didn't seem like a hard punch, but it caught Jack right on the chin, and down he went on his buttocks. But he got up right away, and he was not hurt. So that's the difference right now. The flash knockdown in round 1, in my opinion, that's the difference. I have it 2 rounds apiece, but DeGale would be up by 1 point because of the flash knockdown. Showing a highlight there. That was a pretty good left hook that Jack scored high on DeGale's head. And we're coming up here on round number 5. It's been an entertaining fight. Not a barn burner, but entertaining. Once again, they start off in the center of the ring, and DeGale is circling, Jack pressing. DeGale on the ropes, gets off the ropes, back to the center of the ring, and now he's just circling away, trying to work his jab. These punches, they're not sharp. Jack seems to be getting sharper, where DeGale, he wings these punches. DeGale back and forth, oh! As Jack winged one. As I was saying, DeGale was the one winging punches, but he missed. So DeGale is, again, just moving, staying out of Jack's punching range, but he's got to let his hands go. He spins them. He's got to land something. He's punching is not sharp. Well, on the inside, his hand speed's a little better, DeGale. Again, a lot of pawing, as DeGale tries to come in but doesn't land effectively. Oh, there's a good counter by DeGale. Landed right on Jack's chin, but no effect. But that was a good scoring blow as Jack presses DeGale close to the ropes. Jack throws some pity-pat punches. A few of them might have scored, but right now, off that 1 punch, DeGale is winning this round. They're both on the inside working. Now they push each other away. Jack is pressing DeGale, moving away. Jack throws a punch. It got caught on the gloves. Again, he's throwing some good. Now Jack seems much sharper. Jack is letting his hands go. It's tough to tell what got through. Nice little body punch by Jack there. Another nice body punch by Jack there on the inside. Both fighters working. Jack might have strayed low there. Now there's some rabbit punching by both fighters, and McCranty warns DeGale for rabbit punching. They again come on the inside. Both fighters on the inside. DeGale lets his hands go. Nothing really landed there, though. As Bandu Jack continues to slowly press DeGale, he throws a right hand that lands to the side of the head over DeGale's guard. DeGale comes on the inside but doesn't land. He's throwing punches, but they're landing on the arms. Oh, that was a good body shot by DeGale as he lands and gets away, Dips away. A little hook by Jack now. As Jack is pressing the fight, DeGale tries to come in and out and counter. DeGale is on the ropes. Jack hits him with a shot. Now DeGale dips down. Now the referee warns Jack for pushing DeGale's head down. 38 seconds to go here in round 5. DeGale on the ropes. Jack trying to open up a bit. DeGale comes off the ropes. Now Jack's holding behind the head. Both fighters on the inside. Jack is scoring. They're not big shots, but he's scoring. Another tough round to score here. DeGale comes in with a 1-2. Another 1-2. Oh, the third punch did land. And that was a little... Jack might have felt that one. DeGale's feeling it a little bit now. Both hands down. 9 seconds to go here in round 5 as DeGale circles away. Jack tries to press. And we're going to end this round on the inside with both fighters throwing some shots. And there's the bell. Oh, and Arthur McCanny got hit with a shot. And Bo Jack holds him up. Best shot of the fight. Bo Jack by accident hit Arthur McCanny. But then he held him up. And Arthur McCanny's pawing out his eye. We might need a referee. So that was a fairly good round. Again, these are tough rounds to score. I thought Bo Jack at the end was a little more active. With that round could have went either way, but I'm going to give it to Jack, and I just thought he was a little sharper. They're showing some highlights now, which is backing up my point. But DeGale did have his fair share of punches landed. I just thought Jack was sharper. So I have it 3-2 after 5 for Bandu Jack, but even in points because of the flash knockdown. Now they're showing where Arthur McCanny got hit and Jack held him up. So we're coming up on round 6 here, and here's the start of round 6 as once again Bandu Jack slowly presses James DeGale. They just the jab. They're both pawing with their jabs a lot. You know, they're in the center of the ring now. Bandu Jack slowly pressing inside. So DeGale tries to leap in with a big punch. It doesn't land. Now he moves back again. Jack trying to... Oh, a nice shot by DeGale. It was like a hook uppercut that snapped Jack's head back a bit. Very good scoring blow by James DeGale. And now Jack pressing him has DeGale on the ropes. Nothing really landed. He threw quite a bit of punches, but nothing really landed, Jack. DeGale, again, trying to use his jab. Keep distance. As Jack's getting closer and closer, he's able to cut the distance off easier and easier, and he's working shots to the body. DeGale comes back with some shots. Jack just seems the sharper fighter right now as DeGale elbows him away or shoulders him away. So far, with 1:49 to go in this round, I'm giving this round right now to Jack. He's a sharper fighter. DeGale did land a good punch. He comes back with a nice combination there. Jack throws some jabs. A good counter shot by Bandu Jack as he's pressing the attack. Now, DeGale comes on the inside. Referee warns him for something. They're both on the inside. Nothing's really landing. DeGale is letting his hands go. Not very fast. Not a lot of power. Just pity-pat. I don't know if he's waiting to pity-pat and then load up. Jack shoulders him away. DeGale tries to come in with an overhand right that doesn't land. Jack, they're on the inside. Nice combination by DeGale there. Nice combination. As DeGale throws again. Another nice combination by DeGale. DeGale's starting to get in a better rhythm here. It was Jack pretty much early on. And now DeGale. Now he's trying to stay. Oh, nice shots by Bandu Jack. Nice body shot by Bandu Jack. As DeGale is. Oh, another nice body shot by Bandu Jack. as he's pressing. DeGale's on the ropes, and he seems to be wearing out slightly. Another good body shot by Bandu Jack. Good jab to the head. A little uppercut to the head by Bandu Jack. It seems like DeGale is wearing out. Oh, a left hook. DeGale's on the ropes. Bandu Jack slowly working his hands, and now tries to let his hands go. And now he's scoring with DeGale on the ropes. DeGale's dipping and diving. Some of those punches are landing by Jack. Oh, good chopping right hand by Jack. DeGale backs up again. A good body shot by Jack. Another good body shot by Jack. As to me, DeGale's starting to wear out. Another good counter by Jack. Now DeGale lets his hands go. And there's the bell. So DeGale rallied a little bit there at the end, but that was a Bandu Jack round, as I now have it 4-2 for, Bandu Jack. But there's that extra point for DeGale because he scored that flash knockdown of Jack in round 1. It just seems that Bandu Jack is a sharper fighter, and he seems to be wearing down DeGale now, as he did have him pinned on the ropes in the previous round. And he missed punches. DeGale was bobbing and weaving, but he did land some too. And there's some good defense. Just showing the replay. DeGale did a good job bobbing and weaving and not getting caught, but he got hit with some. In that round, DeGale did get hit with some really hard body shots, in my opinion. Here we go to round 7. I have it 4-2 right now for Bandu Jack, but an extra point for DeGale because of the flash knockdown in round 1. Again, Bandu Jack comes out and he's pressing DeGale as DeGale continues to circle away, try to stay off the ropes, back and forth. DeGale's hands are down low. Good countering shot by Jack. Jack lets his hands go, but nothing lands there. As now Jack's trying to look. He's looking to land that right hand. He has it cocked and ready to fire. Nice jab by Jack. He's going to come with that right hand right behind the jab pretty soon. The Showtime unofficial judge has it 3 rounds. He has DeGale up 3 points. I don't agree with that. So, Bandu Jack pressing. DeGale moving. Good shot landed by Jack. Again, not hard. It was a scoring blow. DeGale on the ropes. Jack pressing, but nothing really landed. Goes to the body. Lands a couple of good body shots there, Jack. Jack's jab seems sharper to me. Now DeGale's on the inside. Lets his hands go. Scores a couple of punching blows there. Again, Jack, they're in the center of the ring. DeGale is the one moving away, trying to get distance, and then comes in to let his hands go. Jack is slowly pressing. I think he needs to pick the pace up just a bit. DeGale throws a 1-2 from the outside that doesn't land. Jack misses a left hook to the body. Jack continues to press slowly, lands a jab there as DeGale moves away. Now comes on the inside, lands a couple of punches, lets his hands go. But Jack throws a 1-2, another 1-2. Those are lucky. Those power shots just grazed DeGale, because if they landed flush, I think they would have hurt. Another 1-2 by Jack. Jack definitely seems a sharper fighter to me right now here in round 7. There's a minute to go here in round 7 as Jack continues to press. DeGale throws some punches there on the inside, gets back on the outside. Both fighters pawing with their jab now. DeGale moves away for distance. Comes in, moves away for distance. Jack lands a shot. DeGale dips a little low and lands a couple of scoring blows there. Jack counters him. They're on the inside. They're letting their hands go. Nothing spectacular, just workmanlike for both fighters. Jack presses DeGale to the ropes. DeGale comes off the ropes and moves to the center of the ring. Jack is slowly DeGale lets a nice little quick combination go. That was scored. He throws his punches. He's like, oh, nice uppercut by DeGale. Nice uppercut. But Jack continues to come forward. 15 seconds to go here in round 7. Now DeGale on the ropes. Jack presses. 10 seconds to go here in round 7. Jack presses. DeGale on the ropes. Jack trying to let his hands go. Nothing really scored of any significance there as he moves away from the ropes. DeGale and Jack. And there's the bell. I'm going to give that round to DeGale. I like that nice rally he had. So after 7, I have it 4-3 for Bandu Jack, but there's an extra point for James DeGale because of the flash knockdown. So I have this fight even on points after 7 rounds. Yeah. Oh, but see right there, Jack. See, there's a nice combination early. See, Jack dominated a lot of the early rounds, but I feel that DeGale, in my opinion, could. I gave him the round because he stole it at the end. You know. So they're showing some highlights here, and let's see. That's a nice uppercut. Missed with that left hook. DeGale, they're just showing some highlights here. So this is Al Red Sox Fan. You're watching Al Red Sox Fan YouTube stations. Feel free to jump in the chat. This is my live commentary and audio of this fight, and I will also answer questions in the chat. So feel free to jump in. Round 8. Here we go. Round number 8. Bandu Jack again pressing DeGale on the ropes. Bandu Jack tries to leap in with a punch, but it's blocked. Hands held high for DeGale as he moves away, but DeGale's on the ropes again, comes off. He dips down, he shoulders his way back to the center of the ring, and then continues to circle. Bandu Jack continues to press. DeGale on the ropes, comes off the ropes. Jack throws a good one, hard two, but didn't land. But now he lands with some. Oh my God! The winging punch missed. That would have. Jack is all over DeGale now on the ropes, as I feel that DeGale is just wearing down. I did pick DeGale to win this fight, and it's not looking good for me, in my opinion, as Bandu Jack has now stepped it up just a bit as he's pressing and landing, and DeGale just seems to be tiring. He's on the ropes. Again, he's getting hit with these shots. Nothing devastating, but he's getting hit. And Jack is just letting his hands go, and DeGale has not done anything, has not thrown any punches. As Jack seems to be getting sharper and stronger, and DeGale seems to be wilting in this round. As now DeGale tries to get Jack on the ropes, and Jack comes off the ropes and lands a little 1-2. And now Jack's trying to put DeGale on the ropes, but now the referee says stop the pushing both guys. So he's called time. Referee Arthur McKinney's called time. Oh, to put the mouthpiece back in to DeGale. He must have lost his mouthpiece on one of those shots. Again, they move to the center of the ring, and Jack is just, he is the stronger fighter right now, landing the much more effective blows, landing some good body shots. DeGale comes back winging punches, but they really didn't land. DeGale has some swelling underneath both eyes. Now they're on the inside. DeGale's letting his hands go. He might have landed one of those punches. Both fighters on the inside. Jack letting his hands go. Jack just seems a sharper, stronger fighter. Oh, good body shot by Jack. DeGale is letting his hands go. Don't get me wrong, but he's not effective. Another good little combination on the inside by Jack. Both fighters are toe-to-toe right now, and they're throwing their combinations. Nothing hard, but Jack's just getting the better. Oh, elbow to the head. Marcanthi warns DeGale for the elbow. Nice little combination by both fighters. But see, DeGale seems, 1-2. DeGale backs to the ropes. Jack's letting his hands go. As Jack is hitting him now, DeGale moves back towards the center of the ring. DeGale trying to stay on the inside now. He just looks exhausted to me. Another good little shot on the inside by Bandu Jack. DeGale's throwing, but not effectively at all. Center of the ring, 29 seconds to go here in round number 8. I have Bandu Jack big in this round. This is definitely a Bandu Jack round. 17 seconds to go here in round 8. As DeGale tries to rally late here in the round with 10 seconds to go. Bandu Jack pressing. DeGale moves away. Bandu Jack misses a 1-2. DeGale misses with a jab. And we're coming up on the bell. Now, Bandu Jack tries to rally with a combination and didn't really land. And there's the bell. It was a good action round. That was definitely a Bandu Jack round. I'm sensing, again, I picked James DeGale to win, but I'm sensing I'm going to be wrong as Bandu Jack is wearing him down. As you can see, that swelling around those eyes now for James DeGale in his corner. His arms are up on the ropes as he sits down. He is wearing out, in my opinion. Bandu Jack seems the stronger of the fighters. He seems to be landing he is landing the crisper punches, the harder punches, and he's definitely the stronger fighter. As they show some good highlights here, as Bandu Jack scores a good 1-2. So after 8 rounds, excuse me, I have it 5-3 Bandu Jack, but there's an extra point for DeGale for the flash knockdown of Bandu Jack in round number 1. So I have Bandu Jack slightly ahead by 2 points. We come up on round 9. Arthur McKinney motions the fighters to go back to the corners. The doctor's checking DeGale's eyes. He's asking him if he can see. He does the finger test. He says he's okay. This might put some urgency in DeGale. As Bandu Jack quickly comes out to jump on him now after seeing that the doctor has checked him. They're on the inside. Bandu Jack lands a shot to the body. As Bandu Jack, if I was in Bandu Jack's corner, they should be telling him to pick up the pace. And now DeGale goes to the ropes, comes off the ropes. Both fighters are throwing punches. DeGale does seem to have a little more urgency now as he's staying on the inside, letting his hands go a bit more. But nothing. He let his hands go to no effect. Bandu Jack is just wearing him down. Now DeGale, reaching down, throws a combination. Both fighters on the inside. It's been a physical fight on the inside when they are on the inside. Bandu Jack continues to press, jabbing, trying to land. Now, DeGale's on the ropes. Bandu Jack lands a couple of punches. Oh, a nice shot! Countering shot by DeGale in the center of the ring. That was a good shot, but then they fall into the middle of the ring, and both fighters let their hands go. But that was a good countering shot by DeGale. Again, they're on the inside with Bandu Jack pressing. DeGale lets his hands go, but he's not landing effectively right now. So Bandu Jack continues to press after DeGale on the ropes. So Bandu Jack again letting his hands go, but he's not landing. DeGale's on his horse a bit, moving, circling, trying to land. Again, DeGale tries to come. He's in and out, trying to land punches. He threw a lot of punches there, didn't land anything. And then Bandu Jack gets the better of him on the inside. Minute 17 to go here in round 9. As they're on the inside, DeGale lets his hands go. Nothing landed but air. Bandu Jack throws a jab as DeGale moves away and tries to land a big punch counter away. And Bandu Jack lands a right hook, sweeping hook. Bandu Jack lands a little body shot. DeGale comes back, but is met with 2 shots by Jack. Another decent left hook by Jack. Another good. Oh, but DeGale comes back. Someone's lost their mouthpiece. I do not know who, and they're working hard on the inside, both fighters. Very good round here. 41 seconds to go here in round 9. As DeGale's opening up, and he landed some good shots there. Back and forth they go here in round 9. 33 seconds to go. Jack tries to land an overhand right as he's pressing. Now DeGale throws an overhand right. Misses another big punch. As Jack continues to press forward, DeGale tries to... Oh, nice jab there by Jack. They're on the inside. I mean, in the middle of the ring. I'm sorry. Now Jack had DeGale on the ropes for a moment, but DeGale comes off the ropes. 10 seconds to go here in round 9. DeGale misses with a wide punch. Another wide punch. He seems exhausted. Jack tried to jump on him right there. Threw a 1-2, but missed, and there's the bell. That was a fairly entertaining round there. Referee Mercanti's warning DeGale about something, maybe the mouthpiece. I don't know. But if you get hit, you lose your mouthpiece. What can you do? So I give that round to Bandu Jack. DeGale just seems tired. He did rally a bit in that round, but he seems tired. And Bandu Jack just seems much stronger right now. I have Bandu Jack. Oh, he spit his mouthpiece out. That's what Mercanti's warning him about. They're showing the replay. I have Bandu Jack up by 3 rounds, and so that would be no. I have him up by 4 rounds now. 3 points because of the flash knockdown that DeGale scored in round 1. Swelling around the eyes of James DeGale. Come up on round 10 now. And again, DeGale moves. Hands are down. Bandu Jack's pressing. He should pick up the pace if he can, Bandu Jack. I think he can really put a hurting on James DeGale right now. As Bandu Jack continues to press, lands a punch here and there. DeGale comes on the inside, lets his hands go. Might have landed a couple of those body blows. And as he does that, he's motioned in by Jack, and he lands again. DeGale, there's no quitting DeGale, that's for sure. DeGale again, in, out, moves away, jabs a little bit. He's on the ropes, got to get off the ropes, James. He does, moves back to the center of the ring as Jack's pressing, but he's not. His aggression in this round so far has not been effective. DeGale They're both on the inside. DeGale's letting his hands go, but he's not landing. If you're watching the fight, you'll understand what I'm saying. He's not landing. He lets his hands go, but he's not landing. As the Showtime unofficial score has DeGale up by 2 points. I disagree with that. I have Jack up by 2 points. Jack has DeGale on the ropes, and he just nailed him with 4 punches. Now they come off the ropes. DeGale lands a little uppercut there. I'm telling you, I believe if Jack picks up the pace, he will stop DeGale. Oh, another good shot by Jack. They're standing toe-to-toe in the center of the ring. Toe-to-toe they go as they Jack shoulders him away and now hits him with a jab, and DeGale moves away and tries to keep his distance now. DeGale again on the ropes. Get off the ropes. He gets off the ropes. Jack, as I'm saying this, is hitting him with body shots. Nothing big, but scoring blows, effective, taking. But DeGale comes right back. He is one tough fighter. Again, they're on the inside. DeGale throws a body punch up to the head, down to the body, uppercut. So he scored 3 blows there, missed with 1. Now DeGale is really letting his hands go. So maybe Jack is a little winded. As they're on the inside, Jack tries to work his free hands. DeGale right now seems to maybe have a little second burst of little energy here. Jack throws an uppercut hook thing. Now DeGale's on the ropes. Jack misses with a 1-2. Jack continues to press, hits him with a jab. DeGale, that swelling, it's just getting worse and worse. Jack has him on the ropes, a good shot by Jack. DeGale moves away, 26 seconds to go here in the round. Jack needs to pick up the pace here. DeGale comes right back, though. He comes right back with shots to the body and up to the head. I think the body shots landed. Jack misses with that jab. It fell short. As they're towards the center of the ring, as Jack just continually presses, he lands a little body punch there. 9 seconds to go here in round 10. DeGale missed they're on the inside, close to the ropes. Jack is pressing. Jack working his free hand, and there's a bell, and Arthur McCanny gets hit again, almost. Arthur McCanny actually has a contusion or a bruise under his eye when Jack by accident hit him early in the fight, but held him up. So that was, I think DeGale stole that round. He was a little more active than Jack was. I don't know if Jack was taking a breather. And they're they're exhorting him in the corner. I think I have the sound way down because I'm doing my commentary. They're exhorting him in the corner. I think they're telling him just by looking, you got to press this fight. This fight's there to be won. Jack has to pick it up in these last 2 rounds. The fight's there for him to win it. And it's close. It's close. I have him up by 1 point. It's close, this fight. This fight is close. And whoever can dig down more in these last 2 rounds, and last round it was DeGale who really dug down. He really showed a lot of heart and moxie there as his mouthpiece almost came out again. They're showing the highlight. Did it come out again? All right, here we go. 2 rounds to go. As they're putting the mouthpiece in for DeGale. Oh, they're checking. The doctor's checking his mouth, asking him why you keep spitting your mouthpiece out. Here we go. Round 11. This fight's up for grabs. Jack is pressing. DeGale's moving away. Jack tries to pin DeGale on the ropes. He moves away. So DeGale continues to move away, and then he'll come on the inside, and he'll try to let his hands go. So there they go again. Nothing's really landing by either fighter. DeGale moves away. Jack continues to press. Jack lands a body shot there. Jack misses with a 1-2. They're on the inside. Jack hit him with a left hook. Decent left hook there by Jack. DeGale, another decent shot by Jack. Snapped his head back, DeGale. Snapped another little body shot by DeGale. I'm sorry, by Jack on DeGale. DeGale lets his hands go, but he misses. Jack lands another body shot. They're on the inside right now, with DeGale more towards the center of the ring. Both fighters just, they're throwing punches on the inside. Nothing's landing. They're working. DeGale looks tired, but he's the one throwing the punches now. 1-2 by Jack, misses. Another couple of straight punches missed by Jack as DeGale lets his hands go, but they're not landing. They're not landing. Jack continues to press. They're on the inside. He shoulders DeGale away. DeGale gets hit with a shot to the lower chest, just underneath his chest by Jack. Bandu Jack lets his hands go. DeGale lets his hands go. Very rugged fight right now. Jack is the sharper puncher, in my opinion, right now here in round number 11. Minute 30 to go in round 11. DeGale lets his hands go again. Maybe one of those punches scored. This is going to be a tough round to score. This is going to be a tough fight to score. DeGale's on the ropes, comes off the ropes as Bandu Jack lands a couple of pity pad jabs to the body. DeGale again backs up to try to get room. Jack lets his hands go. Neither fighter landed. DeGale back on the ropes. Jack lets his hands go. Lands one body shot there, but nothing else. Now the center of the ring, DeGale goes to the body, but he's countered by Jack to the head. But then DeGale comes up to the head. They're on the inside. They're letting DeGale again lets his hands go. To me right now, DeGale is scoring. He's throwing 3 punches. He's scoring 2 out of 3. Jack's scoring 1 punch, but Jack's punch seems the harder of the punch. Now Jack has DeGale on the ropes. DeGale comes off the ropes a bit. Both fighters, this is a tough, hard fight. They're on the inside, mauling and brawling. Oh, that swelling's really bad on DeGale now underneath his eye. DeGale just letting his hands go, but they're very wide, and he seems very tired. But he's giving it his all as Jack just pushes him back, and now he's on the ropes, and Jack lets cut 2 punches, and then DeGale comes off the ropes with a 3-punch combination. This is what I mean. How are they going to score this? How are they? 5 seconds to go here in round 11 as DeGale moves back towards the ropes. He gets caught with a shot by Jack, and there's the bell. How are you going to score this? Are you going to score the fight for the guy who's throwing 3-4 punches and landing either 2 at a time, or are you going to score it for the guy who's throwing 1 and 2s, landing 1 and 2s, but landing, in my opinion, the harder punches? That 11th round was a very tough round to score. I'm giving it to Jack. He just landed the harder punches, in my opinion. So I have him up 2 points going into the 12th and final round. I picked James DeGale to win this fight. I don't have him winning right now, as he has a couple of little knots under his eyes and an abrasion that's opened up a little bit. So here we go, round number 12. Round number 12 as they touch gloves in the center of the ring. It's been a good, hard fight. Entertaining. Not great, but entertaining. Here we go. It's still up for grabs. I think this 12th round, the winner can be had here. If I'm Bandu Jack, I'm coming on like a madman. Like a madman. So right now, Bandu Jack is pressing. DeGale's letting his hands go, not landing anything. Bandu Jack's pressing, but not throwing. And I think he's got to let his hands go. Nice countering shot by DeGale there. Another nice countering shot. As DeGale gets away from the inside, he dips down. Bandu Jack lets his hands go, but misses everything. Misses everything there. Good body shot by Bandu Jack. DeGale trying to get on the inside. He lets his hands go. See, he's throwing 3-4 punches. He's landing 2 out of the 4 to the body, in my opinion. So, you know, he might win this fight just out of hustle. And I don't mean that Bandu Jack's being lazy. Nice shot there by Bandu Jack. I just think he's not throwing enough when he could. And DeGale's letting his hands go. He's wild, he's awkward, but he's letting his hands go and he's landing a bit. I don't think he's landing the crisper, harder punches. Oh! Down goes DeGale with an uppercut hook. Oh, man, what a shot by Bandu Jack. Count is at 5, 6, 7. He's up on his feet. Mercanthi's looking at him. This fight's over. Bandu Jack has 1:34 to finish him off. And this will retain. He's saying, do you want to fight? And they're going to let him commence. Bandu Jack needs to jump right on him, and he does. He's letting his hands go. DeGale is all but out. Oh, this fight is going to be over quite soon as Bandu Jack opening up on him. DeGale is not defending himself. He's trying to hold on. He's trying to smother him. Arthur McKinney breaks. He takes a look at DeGale as Bandu Jack's all over him on the ropes, but he's not landing clean. Bandu Jack's got to land some clean punches. He can take him out here. As they're on the inside and the referee breaks him again. 58 seconds to go here in round 12 as Bandu Jack's trying to finish off James DeGale. He dropped him. DeGale's on the rope. Nothing. DeGale has nothing left. Bandu Jack has to land some punches. What is keeping DeGale? He's just heart. You know, he's dipping down. He's not throwing anything. Oh, what a man. Bandu Jack, 36 seconds. He needs to jump on him to try to finish him. He's trying to I'm telling you, DeGale is out, but he is fighting hard. and they tie up again. His face is a meat grinder right now. A lot of swelling. Bandu Jack pressing. 20 seconds to go. Bandu Jack, he's tired. Both fighters are tired. 15 seconds to go. No one's landing. They're on the inside in the middle of the ring. No one really landing. 8 seconds to go as DeGale rallies. Oh, but he gets nailed. A big shot. DeGale lets his hands go. What a tough fighter. Oh, he might have hurt Bandu Jack right at the bell, but Bandu Jack puts his hands up. Wow. What an ending. I have Bandu Jack the winner by 2 points. Knocked out. Sorry, 3 points. Because I had him ahead going into the 12th round. He knocked down James DeGale with like a hook uppercut. DeGale got up, received a standing 8 count. Bandu Jack pressed, but he was tired, could never land any more clean blows to finish off James DeGale. But I give Bandu Jack the 12th round by 2 points. I had him up by 1 point going in to the 12th round, so I have Bandu Jack winning by 3. Close fight, could go either way. I picked James DeGale before the fight. There have been 2 knockdowns scored in this fight. James DeGale scored a flash knockdown on Bandu Jack in round 1. And in round 12, the more significant knockdown was scored by Bandu Jack as he just was wearing down James DeGale. And he hit him with like an uppercut hook, and down went James DeGale. But to all the credit to James DeGale, he got up and he survived the round. So they're going to go to the scorecards here. My unofficial scoring has Bandu Jack the winner by 3 points. I had him up by 1 round going into the 12th and final round. The knockdown, he wins the round 10-8. So I have him Bandu Jack winning and retaining his title by 3 points. But once again, if one of the rounds that I gave to Bandu Jack goes the other way, this fight could be a draw. So let's await the decision here, as he just literally wore down James DeGale. He wore down James DeGale. I think if he loses this fight, or even if he doesn't lose the fight, Bandu Jack and his people are going to go back and they're going to look at this fight film, this video footage, and if he picked up the pace a little more, a little sooner, he might have been able to stop James DeGale. So I have Bandu Jack winning this fight by 3 points. This is Al Red Sox Fan, and you're watching and listening on Al Red Sox Fan YouTube stations. If you'd like, jump in the chat. Feel free to comment. Bandu Jack puts his hands up, stands up in his corner on the ropes, clapping to the crowd, puts his hands up again in victory. I think Bandu Jack has won the fight by 3 points. I think the knockdown solidified it. I mean, if you just look at DeGale and you look at Bandu Jack, it tells you who won the fight. Close fight. Again, if one of those rounds that I gave to Bandu Jack, which there were some close rounds there that I gave to Bandu Jack, if they go to DeGale, it's a draw. But I have Bandu Jack winning by 3 points. And once again, I picked James DeGale before the fight to be the winner. Both fighters embrace, shake hands, very classy. It was a good, hard, entertaining fight. Very entertaining fight. This was a nice fight, entertaining, physical. I think the fans got their money's worth. Bandu Jack did land a lot of good, hard body shots. And I think that really wore down. They weren't devastating, but they were hard. They were hard scoring blows, body shots. So they're just showing highlights as we await the decision here. This is Al Red Sox Fan, and you're watching and listening on Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. This is on Al Red Sox Fan 2 YouTube station. If you'd like this, subscribe. Also subscribe to my original station, which I'll be doing more live broadcasts when I come back there in February. Unofficially, that's total punches. Jack landed 231 punches compared to DeGale's 172. That's what I mean. I have Bandu Jack winning just on punches landed alone. I have him winning by 3 points. Close, hard fight, but I have Bandu Jack winning by 3 points. So we await the decision here. What are your thoughts? Jump in the chat. Once again, if you like this and you enjoyed it, please feel free to comment, share, like, subscribe to both of my channels if you want. But most important, come back and enjoy. So we await the decision here. I mean, James DeGale's face is a swollen mess. Not a hideous swollen mess, just a swollen mess. It was a tough fight, but I give it to Bandu Jack. I give it to Bandu Jack by 3 points. And as I've stated quite a few times, I picked James DeGale to win this fight beforehand. So we're still awaiting the decision, and I will give it to you. Here we go. Here's the decision. James DeGale, first judge, 114-112. Feldman, the judge. Weisfeld now. Weisfeld has it 113-113. It's a majority draw. So they both retain their belts, a majority draw. And as I stated, if one of the rounds, a couple of those close rounds that I gave to Bandu Jack go the other way, it would be a draw. And it has been a draw. So can I complain about that? No. The draw is fair in my eyes. I thought Bandu Jack won, but I don't think the draw is outrageous at all. So this is Al Red Sox fan. They're going to do some interviews now with the fighters. So it's a draw. Once again, this is Al Red Sox fan. You're watching Al Red Sox fan YouTube stations. We've just witnessed a draw between a majority draw. One judge had DeGale winning. The other two judges had it a draw. So it was a majority draw over 12 rounds between James DeGale and Bandu Jack. It was an entertaining fight, a hard fight, physical fight. I thought that Bandu Jack won by 3 points. I thought Bandu Jack was up by a point going into the 12th round, and he scored that knockdown of DeGale, which gave it a 10-8 round. So I had Bandu Jack winning by 3 points. But as I stated earlier, if a couple of those close rounds that I gave to Bandu Jack, or any of those close, there's a lot of close rounds in this fight, as witnessing the majority draw. You know, they go the other way, it's a draw. The draw is a fair conclusion, not the conclusion I came to, but it's a fair conclusion. So, well, I hope everyone enjoyed this fight. Once again, this is Al Red Sox fan on Al Red Sox fan YouTube stations. If you liked the show, please leave comments, please like, please share, and come back. If you want, you can subscribe to Al Red Sox fan 2 and also Al Red Sox fan. Also, a quick shout out to a couple of friends of the station. Broke Black Man 94 does wonderful TV and movie reviews. You can see it. There's a link down there. Also, Ron Juckett does great sports commentary and monologues. There's a link to his first station, Ron Juckett, and also his second station, Retro Sports, which is outstanding. So check them out. Also check out Phil the Issues Guy, Johnny the Irish Wildling, Dirty Issues Gaming, Mosley Boxing. Check them all out. JD, check out those channels. All you have to do is type those channels in the search or go to my Red Sox fan YouTube station and look under feature channels. So just a quick recap. DeGale scored a flash knockdown in round 1. It was a good hard fight going into round 12. I had Bandu Jack winning by 1 point going into round 12. Bandu Jack scored a knockdown and dominated round 12. I had Bandu Jack winning by 3 points, but I said it could be a draw if some of those close rounds went the other way, and it was a majority draw. So after 12 rounds of a hard fight, it was a majority draw with one judge giving the victory to James DeGale and the other two judges seeing it as a draw. This is Al Red Sox fan saying thank you for watching. Health and happiness. Take care. God bless.